That helps puts a dent in the population when you kill females. You kill one male, that's just one male. You kill a female, you kill about 6. I'm a man on a mission. I lost a calf to coyotes this week. He was fine at 5 o'clock. 8 o'clock the next morning, I had a partial head and a skeleton. So I'm trying my best to eradicate. We hunt and film and try to help farmers and ranchers eradicate their problem. We get so excited we forget about the home front. So I had a group move in on the home front, and I don't like it.
You know, a lot of people don't even realize we hunt during the day. Just because our name is Night Crew doesn't mean we don't do it all. You know, I was showing some of this footage to a buddy of mine the other day, and he was like, "Sweet Jesus, you guys need to show this to everyone." And I was like, okay. This is the stuff that no one has really ever seen. But I guess there's always a first time for everything. Day hunting is something that most guys in predator hunting see as the norm, or just part of everyday life. But for us, as primarily night hunters, it's a welcome rare treat and just good for a change of pace at times. We don't get a chance to hunt during the day that often, but when we do, we always film it because just like nighttime, you never know when something special is about to happen. Ronnie and I had a place we can't get the truck into at night, and we'd been wanting to call during the day for a while now, and we figured the timing was right to give it a go. This area is good for both coyotes and cats, but we had set up with the intentions of trying to get a cat to walk up to the Fox Pro. Usually when we're targeting cats, we'll set up a lot tighter to the cover just to make it more comfortable for them once they show up, to actually come to the Fox Pro and not just sit there on their butt and look at it. That's one thing you always need to remember with cats. You don't want to force them to have to cross big open fields to get to you. They will cross big open areas from time to time, but from our experience, that's more of an exception than a rule.
Right there to the left.
The whole time this cat was coming in, I could tell there was something different about him. I couldn't tell if he was just wet or old or what. He just looked different. This cat had the Fox Pro in his sights from the moment he cleared the brush and barely took his eyes off of it.
Either that cat is wet or he's old or something. He looks different, man.
Something's up with his face.
Looks like an old man.
I think that was just a really old bobcat.
It's been a while since you and me have called a cat up during the daytime like that.
Yeah, I know it. I wonder if I saw the same bobcat we called up at night on the other end of this property. Was it last year?
It's very possible.
We actually walked in at night.
Very possible.
That was cool. It's been a while since we've done that.
Yeah. Something's up with that cat, though.
Check him out and find out.
Ronnie and I both were seeing something unusual about this one, and we were anxious to get over there and see if our suspicions were on track. Sometimes you never know what you have until you actually walk up on them.
Oh. Good cat, Ronnie.
That's just an old bobcat.
He's just gray, man. Look at him. He's real gray looking right there. Feel his shoulder.
I don't know.
I just think it's an old cat. I mean, look at his teeth. Look how old. He wasn't in no hurry getting in, was he?
It's been raining. Sucker's probably been laid up and was hungry.
We might have to get out and do a little bit more of this daytime calling like this, man.
That's a lot of fun. It's been a while.
That's the first kill for the new US Optics. That's a 1 to 6. Whenever they sent me that, I was thinking, man, 1 to 6, that don't seem like a whole lot of magnification. But man, it to me, on stands like this that aren't just real big open places, it's plenty.
Call him up close.
Yeah.
Worked out good on that one.
This cat had to have been 8 to 10 years old, if not more. And there's no telling how many times in the past he'd heard our call and just didn't respond.
That's just an old cat, man. That's all there is to it. I guess it's just like people. You got young'uns and you got old ones, and that may be why he wasn't in a very big hurry to get there.
You ever seen like an old house cat, how roughed up looking their face looks?
Yeah.
Look at his ears, all notched up.
Yeah.
Might have done him a favor.
Yeah, probably did. Well, keep rolling.
So we keep getting after it, man.
I guess then it wasn't his time to go, but on this sunny day at high noon, he finally made a mistake and punched his ticket.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised if that's the oldest cat we've ever killed.
Oh, absolutely, man. I guarantee that's the oldest one we've killed.
Get that front one. I'm on him.
Those are only a handful of our day hunts that stand out over the past few years, and each one of them was special in one way or another. But to be brutally honest, the ones we remember the most are the ones that got away. Out of all the cats we've called in close, This one would have to rank at the top of the list as the most memorable, spectacular miss on a bobcat of all time, day or night. We had this beautiful Texas cat eating out of the palm of our hands at 20 yards during the day. And I'm thinking there's no way this cat's making it out of here alive. There's no way. But man, could I have not been more wrong. This cat had finally smelt a rat, and it was about to bolt, so it was time to close the deal. I want you to pay real close attention to the belly fur right behind his front legs during the shot, and you'll see for yourself just how close this cat came to death. Well, in case you didn't catch it that time, here it is slowed way down. The projectile actually cuts the fur from his belly. That's about as close as it gets, folks. This stand is one I'll never forget because it was the first time I can remember having a coyote close enough to actually see the pupils in his eyes, and we somehow managed to still let him get away from us. All that being said, the absolute winner out of all the spectacular misses in the history of Night Crew, it would have to be this miss of Gary's. It doesn't actually take the top spot for the miss itself. It wins the overall prize for the 15-minute rant Gary went on afterwards. Now, don't get me wrong, he missed this coyote by a mile, but what happens next is priceless.
No, for real, seriously, tell me.
No, it'll hit the air somehow or other.
No, he won't, I promise you. I just wanted to have it, just for the hell of it. Hey, tell me how bad you suck.
That was horrible. I don't know why the rest of them don't come out in the field. Hell, I can't hit the bastards. Here, doggy, doggy, doggy. You're safe. Damn it.
Hey, next time I'll like get him to come in and like wait for at least 10 more seconds standing there broadside for you to get steady.
No, I can't find any humor in this shit at all. Damn it. That pisses me off. No excuse. But I look like Elmer Fudd with my glasses all cockeyed up on my head trying to see what was happening. No excuse, no excuse, no excuse. Ain't the best shot in the world, but I hate to miss. Ow. He's down there laughing at me now. Yo, you're loving this. Everything's messing with me. That's sticking me in my ear. You can't do nothing but laugh. It really pisses me off, though. All he had to do is take a dump for me. He did everything else out there. He stood there and looked at us, pissed, scarred the grass up, waiting on me to shoot him. And I shot at him. No excuse.
What, I mean, in your professional opinion, Mr. Bennett, why do you think you missed that coyote?
Well, we had the physics of nature and the wind and the barometric pressure and the humidity and the temperature. It was all playing against me. It just wasn't meant to be. With the bullet, trajectory was all wrong, and he was standing just too broadside. And you didn't know I was a professor of physics, did you? I didn't either. I just flat-ass missed. That's all you can say. I just missed. It ain't a laughing matter anymore. No, it'll hit the air somehow or the other.
No, he won't, I promise you.
No excuse.
It's okay, Gary. We still love you. Even though you missed that coyote. By like at least a foot. All kidding aside, Gary is one of my best friends and has been a great hunting buddy for several years now. We've shared a lot of stands together over the years, but the one daytime event we both see as the highlight of all of them was one cloudy New Year's Day morning when all the stars and planets aligned. And magic happened. I'm just gonna let the footage roll on this one and let it play out as it happened.
Let this one come all the way up to those coyotes and smell. You hear me? Let him smell it.
That's what you call bringing in the new year right. And ever since that morning, New Year's Day has since become a day hunting tradition, trying to recreate the fun we had from this one stand on that faithful morning. At the end of the day, it's all about having fun anyway, and whether you practice the best sport on the planet during the day or at night, if you do it long enough, magic is bound to happen.